Hello and welcome to Smog vlog for our Halloween special.
Oh!
So today we are going to be reviewing for your viewing pleasure some eJuice from the very wonderful Vampire Vape. First up, we have Bat Juice. Next, we will do Heisenberg, followed by Attraction. And lastly, Pear Drops.
Okay, so for today's review, we're going to be using old school. We've built low, we're going to be vaping low. We got a selection from Vampire Vapes of their 60-40 range.
60 PG, just to clarify.
Yeah. And because it's a 60-40 mix, that's why they're not really designed to go in a dripper. That's why we've built this at a high resistance and we're going to be vaping it at a low wattage. And we're also going to be using this old school bad boy.
Proper old school. Yeah, so having done some testing with this eJuice already to pick some of our favourites, we found that the old school tanks and really low power drippers are the best way to go for this. However, if you're like us and into your drippers, they actually sell a specific dripper range of this. And if you're into making your own eJuice, they actually sell the flavour concentrates of their own eJuices, which is really cool. Right, I've de-teethed, he's de-wolfed, and you can probably hear us a bit better now. So, as with all our tests, we go run them in different devices and we go clean out between things so as not to cross-pollinate our flavours. First one we've got is Bat Juice, so let's give it a hit and tell you what we think. Nice.
Bit like licorice.
Mixed with medicinal sort of sweets, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't smell very nice in the bottle, I have to say. I've been sort of steeping it since I got it in case it just needed a bit of encouragement. But it vapes a lot nicer. So weird being on such an old school device, you know.
That's more of a mouth to lung sort of hitter, isn't it?
Yeah, which I think this mix, the 60 PG sort of suits that sort of hit. It's quite a harsh hit, otherwise you wouldn't be dripping it and your 0.2 ohm coil blasting your throat away. Yeah.
Do you want to do for science?
Yeah, can do.
Take your drip tip because we're both feeling a bit rough, so we don't want to.
Woof. Actually, that's good. Yeah, 2.1 ohm resistance on this dripper, and yeah, it's still good.
As opposed to the Kanga Pro Tank 3.
Which has got a 1 ohm coil in it, but no airflow.
Actually, a bit more of a fruity flavour, probably due to the reduced airflow and what with it being a mouth to lung hitter. It's a bit fruitier on the tank.
Yeah, I like it. I think I prefer it on the dripper. Not that I would ever generally drip this low, but yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm not a fan of licorice, and whilst it does have sort of hints of licorice, it's more like sweety licorice rather than real sort of your decent proper licorice, so don't be put off by that. Yeah, it's quite a difficult flavour to describe, but a licoricey sort of medicinal sweet, and nice, yeah. So yeah, that's really good. Doesn't smell nice in the bottle, tastes really nice actually, very impressed with that. Time to clean up, on to the next one. Next up we've got Heisenberg for you. First thing that I'm really put off with is the blue. I mean, that's got to be food colouring. I did try and get in touch with Vampire Vapes. For some reason, they cold-shouldered me. But there you go. Let's give it a hit, see what it tastes like. Does that look blue to you? Probably paranoia, but the vape looks blue.
Psychological.
It's like I'm sure Pinkman looks pink as well when I was vaping that. I'm sure it was coming out pink, like just very subtly, you know, like in the car when it had the sun on it. Okay, so flavour-wise, it's not too dissimilar to the previous one. It's got a sort of a little bit medicinal, sweety sort of taste to it again, which, I mean, for Heisenberg, you know, Breaking Bad, you're going to want that sort of medicinal sort of hit. Very pleasant taste.
Yeah, just like medicinal mentholy on the...
Yeah, I suppose there is a bit of a cool hit to it.
Yeah, it's just like a hint.
It's not harsh like a menthol.
Give me a go on that one. For science.
To me, this, as well with the blue, it kind of conjures up when you buy like ice creams and stuff and they're made of neon blue or, you know, ice lollies,
yeah.
And they're called raspberry, but they taste fuck all like raspberry. It's kind of like that, like a raspberry slush puppy or something along those lines. Very nice flavour, a bit hard to place.
Yeah, it's all I'm getting is really sort of a menthol from it. Even on the dripper now with the increased airflow, it's just a lot more mentholy, but not real
mint menthol though.
No. And no other flavour to it either. It's
Locket?
Yeah, really difficult to describe.
That's with all the vampire vapes. All the recipes are quite close guarded secrets. You know, I don't really like to tell you what is in them or what they're supposed to taste like. And taste is subjective, so I can kind of get that. It's a bit difficult to describe it, but yeah, I could easily see this as an all-day vape. It's got that cool sort of hit to it, a nice sort of fruity, medically sort of taste. A nice medically taste, like when you're a kid and you get the nice medicine, not the horrible stuff you don't want.
Yeah, I don't like this as much as I like the previous one.
Oh, I prefer this one. Yeah.
No. It's a bit too unknown, I suppose. I don't know what I'm vaping. It's got like a cool minty aftertaste, but
I think that's partly the reason I like it. Now, I sort of like grew up vaping on menthol in my early days, you know. That was my, you know, go-to all-day vape. And I think while it isn't a menthol taste, it does have that sort of reminiscent sort of feel to it with the cool hit. Yeah, I definitely think I'll be checking this out in either the VG one for proper drippers or the DIY flavour concentrate. Okay, time to clean up. So next up, we've got Attraction. Another one doesn't smell very nice in the bottle, but I've got high hopes for it. Okay, let's give it a go. Sort of a bit fruity, like maybe from a granola bar, something like that, without the granola in it itself. That sort of fruit.
And then minty afterwards.
Not really getting a minty from this. No, it's a bit cool actually afterwards, yeah.
Again, with the dripper, with the increased airflow, I mean, the exhale is very medicinally. Here, have a go. For science.
Ooh, menthol. Wow.
Yeah, you get like maybe just a cool sort of edge, like you said, on the exhale.
Yeah.
But nothing compared to that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a very sort of crisp hit to it. Now, we're getting definitely a taste of the fruit in this one. This is... it's supposed to be red berries, and yeah, that is coming through. It's the sort of dried berries you get in granola or cereal or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the cool hit with it, with the menthol as well. I think that works really well.
Again, not an all-day vape for me.
No, I mean, not now. I think when I started, this would have probably been an all-day vape for me. Now, because I prefer the sort of drippers with the high power, and it needs, for me, to be a sweeter, less mentholy for an all-day vape. But this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
And last, but by no means least, Pear Drops. Whoa. Evil Pear Drops. Vampire Pear Drops. Every good vampire's weakness. Pear Drops. Oh, it smells so good coming out. It smells just like Pear Drop sweets. Brilliant.
Completely unbiased.
So, Pear Drops. Let's give it a hit. Spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely nailed it. Now, one thing to say about the Pear Drops is it's a known tank cracker because of their mix. If you use it in a plastic tank, I'll do this later.
If you use it in a plastic tank, it's known to crack plastic tanks, but if you Pyrex and glass and the rest of it, you should be fine. But yeah, it's just the ingredients they use, or you know, the constituents of the concentrate.
Yeah, it's just like Pear Drop sweets. It's brilliant.
That is absolutely spot on. I can't believe how well they've nailed that. Oh, sorry, we're changing. I was enjoying that.
For science.
For science. Even more intense through the dripper because of the added airflow, but still exactly the same flavour.
Yeah, it's still good in this little tiny tank.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that was our quick review for Halloween for Vampire Vape. Yeah, some pretty good flavours there. Tone, what do you think your favourite was that we tried today?
Definitely the first one, which was called
Bat Juice.
Bat Juice. Yeah.
I liked all of them. It's a tough call between Heisenberg and Pear Drops for me. Surprised about the Pear Drops. It really does just taste like the sweets, and I do love my sweeties.
While Pear Drops was beautiful, I can't picture myself vaping it all day. Whereas
Bat Juice,
yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was nicely understated. It was easy going. But the other two, no, not for me.
Yeah, I thought they were all good. So yeah, hats off to Vampire Vape. One thing, as I've already said before, one thing I really love about Vampire Vape is the fact that they sell it in different sort of styles, you know, for drippers, for your everyday tanks or whatever. And also, you flavour concentrate. I think that's a really nice touch. They also sell the stuff to make flavours, your VG base, empty bottles, stuff like that. So it's really cool. I think it's good that a company has developed that flavour and lets you make it yourself. And obviously you can tweak the recipe as you see fit.
Yeah, appeals to a larger audience that way.
Yeah, it's good. So usually we sum up and say how much we paid and where we got it from. I got it direct from the Vampire Vape site, which we'll link you up to. So depending on what you want to get, the price all varies, how much you buy it, etc. But you can also buy this stuff from other vaping shops as well. They're a UK-based company, and yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's also worth noting for this review we only did 4, but if you go on the website there'll be, you know, quite a few others available on the website.
Yeah, I did buy a shitload, and these were my 4 favourites, I think, out of the lot, rather than reviewing like 100 different flavours. They're definitely a company who doesn't sort of rest with 1 or 2 flavours, you know, they've got a lot of flavours. From your regular fruit stuff like mandarin orange through to these crazy things like bat toes and stuff. So,
which is a good thing because we're all different. We've all got different tastes.
So happy Halloween, everyone! Hit us up in the comments with your experiences with Vampire Vape. Let us know what you think of the flavours if you tried them. And yeah, stay tuned for more Smog Vlog. Shit, made it all the way through without doing a Team Edward, Team Jacob reference. Yeah, business as usual then.
How does my hair look?
Fluffy.
Excellent. It's been a few years.
Ready? Can't find your hole. Yeah, let me guide it in for you. Thumb it in there.
Yeah, don't do that. Mum did that the other day and he chipped me fucking tooth.
There's so many wrong. You keep hitting the tongue, go above the tongue. That's it. No, you're not ready. Fuck's sake. Hello and welcome to Smog Vlog for our Halloween special.
Oh!
That'll do.
Thanks, don't swallow them.
That'll probably do, won't it? Pear Drops. Okay, so need to talk about one-handed skill shit going on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But introduce it.
Tell me about it.
Meh. So next up's Heisenberg. Now, first thing I'm put off with
Words?
yeah, words. Words definitely put off with words.
Oh yes, my best buddy's juice.
Wait, we need
Just testing.
we need to clink first.
I know. Wrong.
Practice. I thought you should have been good at that by now.
You think so? But there we go. I found it.
Found the hole.
Hey!
I think that'll probably do. The room is full.